She put a crown on a candle, and now she might face the Supreme Court. Yes, that's not a metaphor. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. Meghan Markle, the former actress turned duchess turned brand architect, is now reportedly under fire for doing what many entrepreneurs dream of, building a lifestyle brand with royal flair. Except, the flair part might be illegal. Because nestled delicately above the letter M in her new luxury wellness brand, as ever, sits a tiny symbol, a coronet. That's right. Meghan's personal royal monogram, a coronet-topped M, has made its glamorous comeback, not on palace stationery, but on candles, skincare, and possibly yoga mats. And Prince William? He's not lighting incense about it. He's lighting legal matches. Let's dive deep into the scandal that's burning hotter than a Sussex-scented candle. The candle that sparked a royal uproar. Imagine this. You're scrolling through Instagram and see a perfectly curated flat lay. A cream-colored candle with a minimalist label. Elegant script. A brand name. As ever. But look closer. Right above the text. A crown. A literal crown. Not just a design flourish, but Meghan Markle's actual royal cipher. A coronet awarded to her by marriage, which she stopped officially using when she and Prince Harry stepped down as senior working royals in 2020. Suddenly, the air in the room doesn't smell like bergamot and eucalyptus anymore. It smells like legal drama. According to insiders, Prince William was deeply concerned and possibly livid upon seeing the cipher used for commercial branding. And now, his office is reportedly considering legal action at the highest level, which could include Supreme Court arbitration if necessary. A royal family member suing another family member? Welcome to Season 8 of The Crown, the trademark wars. But is Meghan really breaking the rules? Or just playing the branding game better than anyone expected? What exactly is a royal cipher, and why does it matter? Okay, let's back up. A royal cipher is a stylized monogram, usually an initial, like M for Meghan, topped by a coronet or crown denoting noble rank. It's issued by the crown and typically reserved for official use. Letters, charity patronages, state gifts, formal branding for the firm. In Meghan's case, when she married Prince Harry in 2018, she received a personal cipher from the Queen, an M topped with a coronet that features elements from Harry's lineage. But when she and Harry stepped back in 2020, they agreed, in writing, not to use their HRH titles or any royal insignia for personal or commercial gain. So imagine William's reaction when that exact symbol showed up next to a luxury candle named Peace Blossom Morning. Subtle? Sure. Legally murky? Absolutely. And in the royal family, murky is dangerous. Why Prince William isn't playing around this time? You might be wondering, wait, didn't Harry and Meghan do a whole Netflix series throwing shade at the palace? Why is this candle the last straw? Great question, because unlike media interviews, this involves something royals consider sacred: institutional integrity. Sources say Prince William views this differently than just another Meghan brand move. This is about preserving the line between monarchy and marketplace, a boundary that protects not only the crown's image, but also its very function as a non-commercial, constitutional symbol. Using a royal cipher on a commercial product crosses a line. A big one. Because here's what's really at stake. If Meghan can do it, so can others. If the cipher becomes normalized in retail, the monarchy's authority is diluted. If public figures start leveraging royal imagery for profit, brand royal becomes brand meh. And William? He's the future king. It's his job to prevent that erosion. That's why legal action, yes, even against his own sister-in-law, is now on the table. Is Meghan playing dumb or playing chess? Publicly, Meghan hasn't said a word. No interviews. No clarifying tweets. No, as a mother and feminist statements wrapped in brand synergy. Just silence. Which, in the Sussex playbook, usually means something's coming. Is this a calculated risk? A PR pressure test to see how far she can push before being pulled back? Or did someone on her branding team just say, hey, this crown symbol looks classy, let's use that? And Meghan approved it without realizing the storm it would cause? Here's the catch. Meghan knows branding. She's not a rookie entrepreneur. She's a woman who wore Cartier, curated a blog, and inked a Netflix deal before most influencers could secure a FabFitFun box. You think she slapped a coronet on a candle by accident? Yeah, neither does William. As ever, is Meghan building the new goop with a crown? Let's talk about the brand behind the scandal. As ever, Meghan's rumored new lifestyle company is being positioned as her Goop 2.0, an elevated, mindful, stylish home and wellness brand offering everything from artisanal candles to healing teas, sleek ceramics, and wellness content. It's Meghan's pivot from royalty to retail. Only, she never quite left the royalty part behind. Using a royal cipher on this brand, it's like Gwyneth Paltrow launching a candle called I Am Queen Elizabeth and topping it with a crown. It's cheeky, it's clever, and depending on who you ask, it's illegal. That's why the scrutiny isn't just about branding. It's about how much of the crown you can take with you when you walk out the gates. And William says, not that much. The Supreme Court rumor. Wait, can royals even sue each other? Here's where it gets spicy. Reports from insiders claim that Prince William has sought legal guidance regarding Meghan's use of the cipher, including potential escalation to the UK's Supreme Court if internal efforts to resolve the issue fail. So, can a future king sue his brother's wife? Legally? Yes. Will it go that far? Unlikely, but the fact it's being discussed is proof of just how deep the fracture has become. The royal family has always been allergic to courtroom drama. They settle behind the scenes, bury problems with dignity and silence. But William may be breaking that tradition. Why? Because Meghan's actions, in his eyes, have weaponized her former royal status. And now, he's ready to use the law to protect the institution he's set to inherit. If that means dragging Meghan to court over a candle, so be it. What this means for the monarchy and for Meghan's brand. This isn't just a battle over a logo. This is a symbolic war over what royalty means in 2024 and beyond. The royal family has always walked a delicate line between public image and constitutional role. The more they get entangled with celebrity culture and commerce, the more that line starts to blur. If Meghan wins the right to use royal symbols commercially, it sets a precedent. If William succeeds in stopping her, it sends a message. Royalty is not for sale. Either way, the fallout affects Meghan's business credibility, William's image as a modern monarch, the monarchy's long-term legal framework, and public perception of where royal privilege ends and real-world rules begin. In short, the entire institution is watching. So is Hollywood. So is Parliament. And yes, so is the Supreme Court. What you can learn from this mess. Yes, you're probably not launching a luxury candle with a royal cipher tomorrow. But the Meghan versus William branding war holds powerful lessons for anyone building something, whether it's a business, a blog, or your personal brand. 1. Know your boundaries. Even if you were once part of an institution, that doesn't mean you can take its credibility with you when you leave. Respect legacy. Build your own story. 2. Branding is not equal to identity. Meghan's mistake may not have been ambition. It may have been anchoring her identity to a symbol she no longer controls. Don't let your past define your present strategy. 3. Clarity prevents crisis. Ambiguity kills trust. Meghan's team could have released a simple statement saying the cipher was a nod to heritage, not a marketing tool. But they didn't. And in that silence, speculation grew. Want to protect your business or message? Be clear. Be quick. Be human. So, is Meghan going to lose her title over this? Probably not. But will she face legal constraints on how she uses royal symbols? Almost certainly. Behind palace walls, this isn't about revenge. It's about setting a precedent. If Meghan's cipher scandal isn't addressed, the monarchy opens itself to a future where anyone with a title and an Etsy account can start selling Countess Cleanser or Duke's Duvets. That's why William, however cold it may seem, is drawing a hard legal line. Not to punish Meghan, to protect the crown. Final thoughts, the crown versus the candle. What side are you on? So here we are. A duchess with a dream, a prince with a problem, a candle with a coronet, and a courtroom that may soon get very, very interesting. Is Meghan just capitalizing on what's rightfully hers? Or is she trespassing on royal ground she agreed to leave behind? Either way, one thing's for sure. The battle between brand and bloodline is far from over. And in the war of symbolism, sometimes a small crown on a soy candle becomes a political inferno. What do you think? Should Meghan be allowed to use her royal cipher in her business? Is Prince William overreacting or defending a sacred boundary? Join the conversation below. Drop your thoughts, your hot takes, your best candle name pun, Windsor Whisper, anyone. And don't forget to share this with someone who loves royal drama as much as you do. Because let's face it, nothing burns like a royal feud. Except maybe Peace Blossom Morning. £48, now online. Without the crown.